The Newsline.
Hello and welcome back to Newsline, brought to you by People's TV. In today's news commentary, we draw your attention to reports of another major IDF operation, reportedly planned with the objective of forcing Hezbollah's total surrender by the end of the year. According to IDF sources, extensive war exercises have already been conducted across sea, air, and land in preparation for a possible invasion of Lebanon. By yesterday morning, 12th, the IDF reportedly indicated that the final phase of this operation could be launched before the end of the month. It is highly likely that long-range missiles, rockets, and other advanced weapon systems will be deployed to strike specific, high-value targets. The reports also indicate that Hezbollah still has an opportunity to lay down its weapons and surrender. At the same time, Hezbollah has reportedly been urging U.S.-backed negotiators to extend the deadline given for such a surrender. It is also confirmed that Israel and the United States are working to further strengthen their diplomatic relations amid these developments. In recent days, the United States and Israel conducted a joint military exercise focused on countering seaborne threats. The 5-day training operation, organized by the Israeli Navy in coordination with the 5th Regiment of the U.S. Navy, was named Intrinsic Defender. Turning our attention to the Gaza Strip, the United States has expressed significant interest in establishing a stabilization force. However, other countries that Washington initially expected to participate are showing limited enthusiasm for this approach. As a result, the U.S. appears keen to involve any willing partners. This may explain why the Trump administration is giving serious consideration to Turkey's position. It is possible that the United States will proceed with the participation of only a small number of countries. In the meantime, Pakistan has also expressed interest in being part of this initiative. Speaking of Pakistan, an incident has emerged in which a man was seen riding a motorcycle with his child while dragging a puppet resembling Prime Minister Netanyahu through the streets. While this appears to be an isolated act, it reflects the depth of hostility held by certain segments against Israel. This context helps explain Israel's position that the second phase of Trump's peace plan cannot proceed until Hamas lays down its weapons and surrenders. It also underscores why the conflict in Gaza is unlikely to reach a resolution in the near future. Israel maintains that Hamas must surrender before any stabilization force is deployed, as such a force is central to the second phase of the plan. There is also concern that stabilization forces drawn from Muslim-majority nations would be unwilling to act against Hamas, leaving Israel to contend not only with Hamas itself but also with the constraints imposed by the presence of those forces. Turning our attention to the Gaza Strip once again, an Egyptian defense source has reported a rise in the number of militia groups opposing Hamas, some of which are reportedly backed by Israel. Following the assassination of Abu Shabab, the leader of the Popular Forces, by Hamas, and his subsequent replacement, yet another new militia group has emerged in Gaza that actively resists Hamas. Reports suggest this newly formed group has more than 1,000 combatants. These militia groups are said to assist the IDF both directly and indirectly. Their support is considered crucial, complementing Israeli operations conducted by sea, air, and land. Since these groups operate within civilian areas, they are able to provide valuable intelligence to the IDF. Additionally, their involvement gives Israel the capability to conduct certain operations through local actors while maintaining plausible deniability. In the meantime, Prime Minister Netanyahu is scheduled to tour the United States for 8 days starting on the 29th of this month. During this visit, he is expected to meet President Trump and several senior officials, taking part in a series of high-level discussions. Global attention is now focused on whether Netanyahu will visit New York City, a move that could place Mamdani in a difficult position, forcing him to either act on his earlier stance by ordering an arrest or retreat from it, risking political embarrassment. If this report helped you see the situation on the ground clearly, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, and subscribe to People's TV, where truth has no agenda, and facts speak louder than spin.
Subscribe us for more details.